Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy kdeemo baby and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new, please be sure to consider to subscribe because it can help my channel a lot and grow this channel immediately, and make sure you all hit the post notifications when I upload, and make sure you go like because it helps us to get into YouTube algorithm. So if you are new, make sure to do that. So in today's video, I wanted this video before, but let's talk about this in today's segment. In today's video, we're talking about the NBA superstar that the NBA is hiring from you that no one is talking about. And he basically won the most improved player last season. But that player who I'm talking about is Ja Morant, okay? The guy Ja Morant is basically a high flyer. He can dunk the ball. He can do everything for you. Be a leader for the Memphis team. And the Memphis team is basically second in the Western Conference right now. As for the Memphis team, what they have Jaren Jackson Jr. He's basically a stretch god. You have Ja Morant who can basically shoot a 3-ball and basically do everything for you and dunk the ball like crazy. Then you have Dillon Brooks, who's basically a fair wing player, and you have Brandon Clark, who's basically a Canadian player who can play very well and can be a good player off the bench. You have Desmond Bane, who's basically having an all-star year season right now, but he's basically hurt, but I think the Grizzlies team are going to be scary. For Ja Morant, he's giving you almost 30 points per game at 27.7 points. He's giving you 6.6 rebounds, 7.8 assists, 35% from the three-point line, which is beyond league efficiency. And he's shooting a free throw at 72%, but I think it will go up. And basically his PR, basically 7 ratings under Luka. But anyways, for Ja Morant right now, the guy I'm pretty sure will get into the All-Star game no problem. He won the Rookie of the Year. Like I said, he's most improved, All-NBA, All-Rookie player. But you're looking at Ja Morant, bro. I'm going to say it. I gave my stats. He's getting 27 points, whatever it is, and he's basically rebounding the ball at almost 6 rebounds a game. Ja Morant's true shooting is above efficiency at 55.4%. For Ja Morant, when he's on the court, the plus-minus net rating for the Grizzlies is plus 13.8. And for 100 possessions, basically the plus-minus for when he's on the court is a plus 8.6. Being a main force in the paint. Basically, who Ja Morant is reminding me of right now, he's basically like Zion because he's a bully in the paint. He's giving you 45% from the field. And when he drives, he basically has all that help in the paint. And he can kick it to another defender and get an open three. But for the Grizzlies this season, I think they're probably either the second or third team in the West right now, as the West is basically stacked with teams that are good. And teams like the Pelicans, the Suns, who else is still there? The Blazers, the Warriors, those are not really, those are on and off, but are getting to a stride. There's many great teams in the NBA that no one really talks about. As for the Warriors, the Suns, if they hidden for a hidden superstar, no one really talks about him. Like, I see him on main media on ESPN, yes, I see that, but I haven't really seen many YouTubers make videos on why Ja Morant is basically going off, or why Ja Morant is this, or why Ja Morant is that, so I'm here to do that in today's video. But for Ja Morant, he's very special. Let me give you all my some past knowledge. For Ja Morant, I remember that season in the playoffs, he went crazy. He played the Minnesota Timberwolves, basically dogged them. The Warriors, he almost basically beat them by himself, as you were basically having guys like Stephen Curry and even Klay Thompson on you. And they almost beat them back when they were in the play-in a couple of years ago. But Ja Morant, this guy is very special. He's a very special star. He's a very special, great player in the NBA. And for Ja Morant, just look at his shooting. For Ja Morant, he's taking most of his shots at the rim, and he's taking most of his shots from basically on the mid-range and the three-point line, very much balanced to almost 40%. And for most of his points that are assisted is mostly assisted at the rim, which is pretty much good, as he always looks for his teammates. As you see a shot here, it's all scattered within the paint. As you see, it's also balanced out to within the mid-range and the three-point arc. But for Ja Morant, we already know this guy can dunk the ball. He already had 27 dunk attempts, and he made 19 of them at 70%. He dunked the ball at 70% rate. And for basically for a jump shot, he's already shooting a three-pointer at 35%. Like I said, that's pretty good. And for Ja Morant, you can always heat up. The other on the Grizzlies' main lineup also is Ja Morant, basically Jaren Jackson, Dillon Brooks, and whoever else is there. But also for Ja Morant, why he's playing so well, why he's basically playing so good, because he's basically a very much good threat, because when he has given Adams a great screen, he can get him open, and he can basically either throw lobs or basically throw it on the mid-range, or he can kick out to open shooter as he gets all that attention in the paint. But for Ja Morant, he's very special. I like what he brings to the court. And for the Grizzlies, they don't even have like a bench really. They basically have Tyrus Jones and basically a new So with Ja Morant in the starting lineup right now, when he's in the main starting lineup for the most used lineup, as for the Grizzlies, they have a top 10 offensive rating, they have a top 5 defensive rating, and they have a 3.8 net rating, and they pass the ball almost at 25 assists per game, which is almost a top 15 in the league for assists. So they're playing very well. Like, Ja Morant is also leading the team in assists per game, I can already tell you that. And for a team ranking, they're third in field goal attempts, they're basically first in rebounding, and they're basically fourth in blocks, and they're basically almost a top 10 basically scoring punch in the NBA. But for Ja Morant, basically to comment to this, I think for Ja Morant, he's basically at a higher level. Though he has more help a bit, but I think the Grizzlies bench doesn't really have a lot of known players, but they're pretty much holding it down as for them being a second seed in the West. But yeah, for Ja Morant, he's basically doing everything he can, and this guy's basically like another Zion, but this guy can basically shoot a three ball at a higher clip. But for Ja Morant, I like his game. He's very polished, he's very fast, he's very quick, he has good agility. And for Ja Morant, the guy can't be stopped when he's around the rim or even a three-point arc because he can shoot the three at almost a fair rate. As for Ja Morant, the comparison I remember the comparison he got on draft day was basically the comparison like Russell Westbrook, basically because he can flash, but basically was better shooting presence. So he basically, if I want to say, he's like a player that can shoot three. But for Ja Morant, the player comparison I give to him right now, he's basically like a D Rose and basically a Westbrook. As for a prototype, but for this guy, Ja Morant, he's always special, man. So that's all I got to say on Ja Morant. So if y'all are new, make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all do all that good stuff because I gotta get out in the YouTube algorithm. And we're almost close to 400, so they're gonna get that 400 ASAP. It'd be very nice to hit, so make sure y'all do all of that. And I'm out, man. The boy Demi, I'm out. Peace.